What's good, people? Thank you, as always, for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. All right, so a few people have been asking for longer videos, right? They're tired of my 5, 6, 7 minute videos. That's probably the average, right? 5 to 6, 7 minutes. I want to do longer videos, but it's difficult. First and foremost, you're talking by yourself to a camera, right? If I was with someone, with Ryan, for example, I know everyone wants that video. It would be easier, right, to just kind of going back and forth with someone for 35 to 45 minutes. By yourself to a camera, it's difficult to go beyond 10 minutes. It really is. It really is. Plus, I just kind of feel like, well, I'm talking about my own self, really. My attention span when watching any type of video is 10 minutes. I get bored after 10 minutes. There's only a few things on YouTube I could watch longer than 10 minutes. Joe Rogan podcast, I could watch the whole 2 hours. I don't know if you guys know a bodybuilder called Larry Wills. His videos are fantastic. And anything to do with Red Men TV, which is Liverpool's kind of fan club channel. That's it. Anything else, I'm like, 10 minutes, I'm done. Literally, I will pause it and go back to it. So I almost feel like people would do that with my video. So I feel like, I don't know, I might try and up it to 15, 20 minutes. What I've thought about doing is, if you guys used to follow my old channel called Box Talk, This Week in Boxing, which was every Sunday, would just, me and Ryan would talk about whatever has happened through the week. And that sometimes would be an hour show. Obviously, by myself, it wouldn't be an hour, but I would try. In fact, I might do it is there any boxing on Saturday? I don't think there's much boxing on Saturday. When we get another stretch of boxing on Saturday, Friday, Saturday, I will do a This Week in Boxing. And that is something I did want to start up because I do want to mix the channel up a bit in terms of content rather than just what I do now, which is rant for 5 or 6 minutes. So This Week in Boxing will definitely come. If not next week, the week after. And I'm back in South Africa the week after, where I've got a little semi-studio set up. Nothing crazy, but a bit better than just this green chair and the Bob Marley verse. So watch this space. All right, let's talk Tyson Fury for a few minutes. I think you guys have probably all seen the videos on YouTube, BT Sports page as well, showing Tyson Fury hit the road, doing his road work, hitting the pads, calling out Deontay Wilder again already. They only fought 6 weeks ago, and he's calling Deontay Wilder out again already, saying he wants that fight, which means, really and truly, when someone does that, it means we're talking about negotiations now. It's all about pounds and pence, and I'm guessing the first fight, I don't know the splits, but I'm guessing it would have been something like a 70-30 split. I think this time, I think Tyson Fury wants 50-50. I think he probably wants a 50-50 split, and you can't blame him. So Tyson Fury's already started hitting the pads, hitting the road work, and it clearly looks like he's going to stay in shape. I did a few interviews after the fight, in the immediate aftermath, and probably a week to 2 weeks after, and everyone was just asking about Tyson Fury. So I've done a couple of interviews for Turkish TV, a couple of channels in South Africa, and even a couple of channels here, like London Live, for example. And a few people were asking about Tyson Fury, what is he going to do next? And I was like, the most important thing for Tyson Fury isn't necessarily an opponent. The most important thing that I want to see, at least as a big fan of his, is for him to stay in shape. That was my fear factor. And obviously, for obvious reasons, right? When you are that big, and he was massive, and you come down, I think it's easy to go that size again. I just think it's just the way the body works. The body's used to being that big, so it's easy to pile on the pounds again. And I don't know if you could have blamed him for almost doing nothing for 3 or 4 months, right? Just going on a massive holiday, maybe having a couple of drinks and eating shit for a few months, and then saying, you know what, we're going to get back into camp. I don't think anyone would have said, you know what, he doesn't deserve that. I think he does deserve that. But I think Tyson Fury is not going down that road. He wants to stay in shape and thus sharpen his tools. And I think that's a scary thing for every heavyweight out there. I really do. Already, I think it's fair to say that Tyson Fury is probably the best boxer in the division in terms of pure boxing ability. In fact, no, I think he's probably one of 3. I think you have to chuck Luis Ortiz in there. I know people, Luis Ortiz again, get off his dick. Luis Ortiz is in there. In terms of pure boxing ability, southpaw, wonderfully skilled boxer. And I guess if Usyk is now a heavyweight, then, I mean, Usyk must be number 1 in terms of pure boxing ability, right? But Tyson Fury is definitely up there, especially when you compare him to the other big heavyweight threats, Wilder, Dillian White, Anthony Joshua. He's definitely the better boxer of all of those by miles. The thing for me is that especially when you think of Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, I think they're fitter. I think they're just naturally more athletic than him. So I think the thing for Tyson Fury was, can you stay in shape? And I think it's fair to say he can, right? He can. And there's a big difference between being in shape where you come down from, I don't know what he was, near 400 pounds to where he was now, 250, 260, to being in shape where you are a fit 260. And I think a fit 260, 250 Tyson Fury is a whole different proposition from a guy that's just come down in weight, right? I think there's a big, big difference. And I think this Tyson Fury, if he stays on this trajectory in terms of staying in shape, regardless of being in camp, not in camp, is a good thing. It's a good thing for him, and it's not a good thing for everyone he fights. I really do believe that. I almost feel like the only reason Tyson Fury got caught in the 9th and 12th wasn't down to Wilder being good. It was just because of fatigue, right? I mean, he's not been in a fight like that for 4 years? 4 years? 4 years? I mean, you're not going to call Sefa Safiri and Pianeta fights, in no disrespect to those two opponents. So he's not actually had that kind of pressure going into a fight forever, and that takes a lot of energy out of you. So I think a fit Tyson Fury, oh, man, it's a problem. It really is a problem. Not just physically fit, but mentally as well. It's a problem. So I salute him. I'm happy that he is staying in shape. Again, it was my only question after the fight, whether or not he was going to stay in shape, whether or not he was going to slightly balloon up. I'm not talking go to anywhere near where he was before, but even if he put on 30 pounds, I'd have been a bit concerned. I dare say he looks a bit leaner, which is a bit of a frightening prospect. But regardless of who he fights next, whether it's Wilder or I don't know who else, I'm excited to see what's going to happen with Tyson Fury. And I just hope that it gets to a stage, because what is he, 30? I could be wrong. I don't know Tyson Fury's age, but I hope we get to a stage where he's fighting 2 or 3 times a year. So we do finally get to see the best Tyson Fury. I know some people think that Vladimir Klitschko and maybe even the Wilder performance are the best Tyson Fury. I actually think we could go another couple levels up. I really do think that that's not even the best Tyson Fury. I think this Tyson Fury, this version of Tyson Fury we're seeing could be better than the Klitschko version. And could be better than the Wilder version. Again, that's fantastic for us, the viewers. For the other boxers, it's a bit scary. Honestly, it's a bit scary to see a guy have a fight 1st of December, take no time off really, especially after when you think of that knockdown, maybe 3-4 weeks off, and then start hitting your training camp again already. That's impressive, very impressive.